What's good, everybody? Sean Show Love Rosenberg in the building. Back at you with another video. First things first. I want to address a few things. I low key be lying sometimes, talking about I'm gonna be more active on YouTube, and I haven't been doing that because I've been slacking on giving y'all content. So I think it's not fair that I keep saying this and I don't keep saying that I'm going to be more active on YouTube. I'm tired of saying that, and I think it's not fair to you guys that I keep leading y'all on. So I do apologize on that. It's just because it's very hard to find content related to hip hop, especially with everything that's happening in terms of beefs and songs I could be reacting to. But a lot has just been going on. So I'm going to try, this is my last time I'm going to say this. I'm definitely going to try to find some other videos, but it's just hard. Excuse me. It's just hard to find stuff to talk about because a lot of the stuff has already been covered, and I don't think it's right for me to elaborate what other content creators and reactors have been reacting to. So I'm going to try my best to find something different related to music and not always the same thing. But I wanted to address that. Also, I have been trying to get the gaming thing going. So I'm trying to figure out how the way to live stream gaming through not only Twitch, but on YouTube at the same time. I'm trying to figure that out. So if you guys got any ideas or any connections, I can do that. Put a link in the comment down below in the comment section. Can really help me. Yeah, so I want to address a few things, get that out of the way first. All right, but let's go ahead and get into this. Well, the last night, the nominations for the Grammys have came in. And boy, has hip hop really been a force to reckon with this year. Man, we have been gotten some great albums, some great songs that have been nominated in terms of the hip hop side. And we're gonna have and shout out to Fantastic Hip Hop. We're gonna do a video on that. But before we get into that, let me show y'all what's going on. So Kendrick Lamar, according to Hip Hop All Day, Kendrick Lamar was the most nominated artist for the 2026 Grammys with 9 nominations. Yes, 9. Now, I remember the submissions came, and Kendrick Lamar, I believe he submitted 14 topics for the categories, for the categories of the Grammys, but only 9 out of those 14 have made it. So Kendrick Lamar is nominated for Album of the Year and Best Rap Album for GNX, Record and Song of the Year, I'm assuming, for Luther, Best Rap Song, which is TV Off with Lefty Gunplay, Best Rap Performance twice with TV Off and Chains and Whips with the Clipse, off the Clipse album, Let God Sort 'Em Out. Best Melodic Rap Performance, I forgot what song that was. I couldn't remember. I think is it Luther? I could be wrong. And also Best Pop Duo with SZA. Now this one is kind of interesting. And then the song that's been nominated for Best Pop Duo with SZA, they're talking about the 30 for 30 track. And I was kind of wondering, is it 30 for 30 really considered a pop song? I thought it was more of an R&B song. I don't know, but yeah, that's according. Yeah, but to me, I don't really consider 30 for 30 a pop song. It's more like an R&B song. If y'all believe it is a pop song, Let me know in the comments down below. All right, the next one. Shout out to Ahmed the Ears and Big Biz the God. It's been reported that Clipse have been nominated for 5 nominations at the Grammys. Album of the Year, Best Rap Song, Best Rap Album, Best Music Video, and Best Rap Performance. Of course, the Album of the Year, Let God Sort 'Em Out. Best Rap Song, I'm assuming it's Chains and Whips. I believe I could be wrong. I think it's either The Birds Don't Sing or Chains and Whips, one of those two. Best Rap Album, of course, Let God Sort 'Em Out. Best Music Video. I don't know which music video it is. I think it's either, I'm assuming it's gotta be either So Be It, The Birds Don't Sing, or Chains and Whips. One of those 3 has to be for the best music video. And best rap performance, I think it's The Birds Don't Sing. I could be wrong. Could be right or it could be wrong on that. But let me know in the comments down below what you think. All right. The third thing, Tyler the Creator. Tyler the Creator has been nominated for Best Rap Album with Chromacopia. Album of the Year, of course, for Chromacopia. And this is a new one, too. Ladies and gentlemen, this was announced a couple days ago. 2 new awards that came into the Grammys. Now, this is a brand new award. It's called Best Album Cover. This is brand new to the Grammys, and I think they have another one. I forgot. I think it was Best something. I think it was related to an album. Best, I forgot. If y'all let me know the other new award that the Grammys has, please let me know in the comments down below. But yeah. So this is a brand new award that the Grammys added. So Kendrick, I think, not Kendrick, Tyler the Creator has been nominated for the first ever award, which is Best Album Cover, which is pretty cool. I hope we get to see more hip hop artists get nominated for this award. I think that would be pretty cool. All right, but let's continue. Darling I nominated for Best Rap Performance, and Sticky nominated for Best Rap Song. So yeah, so far I wanted to show you the 3 heavyweights, which is Kendrick Lamar, Clipse, and Tyler the Creator. So I want to get that out of the way. I have a sort of prediction. I believe Kendrick Lamar could potentially win Album of the Year, and I think the Clipse could potentially win Best Rap Album. I could be wrong on that. That's just the way how I see it. Let me know in the comments down below who y'all think is going to either win Best Rap Album or Best or Album of the Year. Just let me know in the comments down below. Put it in there. Also, I forgot to let you know, Jid has been nominated for Best Rap Album as well. His album God Does Like Ugly, and Glorilla's been nominated for Best Rap Album as well with her album Glorious. Yeah, so shout out to her. And Glorious is a great album too. I enjoyed that from Glorilla as well. All right, so we got that out of the way. Let's go ahead and get into Fantastic Hip Hop. He just dropped a brand new video. Hold on, my bad. He just dropped a brand new video of how the Grammys got it right this year. So, without further ado, let's get right into it. Hip Hop, Fantastic Hip Hop, take it away.
Kendrick Lamar, Clipse, Tyler the Creator, and Drake.
Oh, God.
Now, if you are ready to see how the 2026 Grammy nominations are here, and with this, we have never seen the shift in hip-hop be more prevalent in a major cultural event, and while at the same time, we have never seen the fall-off of Drake and all the losers look even worse.
You know, Fantastic Hip Hop, he gonna come with the jabs towards Drake, but I want to also clarify, yes, Some Sexy Songs has been nominated for the Grammys as well, but according to that did not come from Drake. That actually came from his artist, Party Next Door. He was the one that's he's the one that submitted for the Grammys. Drake obviously does not rock with the Grammys anymore, and I think the Grammys does not rock with Drake. Because if you guys remember back in 2019, I think it was the 2019 Grammys, Drake kind of dissed the Grammys, and that's the reason why they kind of cut his speech so short. Yeah, I don't see Drake actually winning anything. But let's continue. But who knows? If he wins, kudos to him. But let's continue.
Be sure to leave a like and subscribe. And now, really, as we are about to see how the work that the best rappers have done is really about to materialize within a way where there is just a chance to achieve and reach a greater horizon than we have ever seen before now, and while at the same time, well, not just did most grifter and pathetic rappers not even get nominated this year, but well, for the ones who did, like Drake, they are showing how forgotten they are being by the rest of the culture. Really make sure to leave a like, because we are gonna need it, because this is really about to be a good one. So now, when it comes to the Grammys, well, listen, we are just going to start off with what matters most, which now with Kendrick Lamar and the run he has had between G and X and then the feature he did on Let God Sort Him Out. Well, Kendrick is doing some big things as he is leading the entire award show and putting on for not just hip-hop but all of music as the most nominated artist.
Shout out to Kendrick. I just mentioned that earlier. 9 nominations. Shout out to him. 9 nominations. That is crazy. And Kendrick Lamar also, if you guys were also noted, I don't know for guys who don't know, if you do know, Kendrick Lamar is the 3rd hip-hop artist behind Jay-Z and Kanye with the most Grammy wins ever. If he managed to at least, I will predict he should at least get 3 to 5 wins out of the 9 nominations. I could be wrong on that. I'm gonna call that as my prediction. 3 to 5 wins. So, or if Kendrick shocks us and swept all 9, that will be insane. But I'm gonna keep it between 3 to 9 wins. 3 to 5 wins. That is my prediction. But let's continue.
Says he has a total of 9 nominations, which just for comparison, the artists who come close to that are Lady Gaga with 7, and then Sabrina Carpenter, Bad Bunny, and Leon Thomas have 6. And so for Kendrick Lamar, he is already doing big numbers. And now when it comes to a lot of the categories, well, in both hip-hop and outside of hip-hop, Kendrick Lamar is winning big. As if we just go to the best rap album category, well, the nominees are Glorilla with Glorious, J.I.
Just mentioned that earlier too, that these are the nominations. Like Glorilla, Jid, Kendrick Lamar, Tyler the Creator, and the Clipse are all nominated. And I gotta give credit to Glorilla. Like she is like hands down standing with the very best, like the heavyweights, like the lyrical heavyweights. Because J.I.D. is a lyrical artist, Kendrick Lamar is a lyrical artist, Tyler the Creator is a lyrical artist, and the Clipse, a lyrical supergroup. That is just insane. So you got to give Glorilla props for, and she's standing hands down. She's standing on her own 2 feet with this. So like I said, all I gotta say is good luck to all the artists that's nominated for the best rap album. Like I said, I believe that the Clipse should get the best rap album and Kendrick Lamar should get album of the year. That is my prediction and my thoughts on the Grammys. But let's continue.
D with God Does Like Ugly, and then Kendrick Lamar with GNX, Tyler the Creator with Chromacopia, and Clipse with Let God Sort Him Out. And now with this, I am not mad at this category at all. Because obviously, as I've been saying, Kendrick, Tyler, and Clipse seem to be locks for this, and they really do deserve it, as they all had classic albums, I think. And with Glorilla and Jid just filling out this category, I think it is a great representation of just some of the other
Right.
players who are doing good in hip hop and who are doing more better for the genre than worse. And so I just can't be mad about that. So congratulations to Glorilla, and especially congrats to JID, who I am going to be really excited to see him here, hopefully standing next to Kendrick, Tyler, and Clipse, and just putting
For
on
real.
a great display for hip hop. But now for the general album of the year, this is where things get very interesting. Is now who's nominated for this category? Well, it's none other than Clipse with Let God Sort 'Em Out.
3 hip hop artists have been nominated for album of the year. The Clipse, Kendrick Lamar, and Tyler the Creator. Going up against Leon Thomas, Justin Bieber, Lady Gaga, Bad Bunny, and Sabrina Carpenter. This got to be the most anticipated award. The biggest anticipated award. Like I said, my vote to win album of the year is Kendrick Lamar's GNX. That's just my opinion. You guys can let me know in the comments down below what's your opinion and what's your prediction on who's going to win album of the year.
Kendrick Lamar with GNX, Tyler the Creator with Chromacopia, Leon Thomas with Mutt, Justin Bieber with Swag, Lady Gaga with Mayhem, Bad Bunny with his album, and then Sabrina Carpenter with her record Man's Best Friend. And now with this category, once again now, there's a lot of things we need to address here, which just in of itself, the last time there was a rap album in this category, it was Kendrick Lamar and Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. So to now say 3 representatives from the hip-hop world, in, of course, Kendrick, Clipse, and Tyler, who I've been saying are the real new big 3. That is absolutely huge. It is saying so much.
I agree.
And you know, while there is some really good competition, like Leon Thomas, he's had a good year. Justin Bieber is obviously a big name. Lady Gaga's a big name. Bad Bunny has a lot of momentum. And Sabrina Carpenter is somebody the industry is consistently pushing up. I really do think that it's hip-hop's year to win this, and whether it ends up being Kendrick or Clipse most likely, because I don't think that Tyler is just going to get it over either of them, although he could. It really has to be hip-hop's year to take home this Album of the Year award, which even just in terms of having 3 nominations, it's giving rap one of the best chances it has ever had to take this award home. And hip-hop is finally on the brink of, well, doing what has not been done since 2004 in Outkast in taking home this award. And I just really hope that Kendrick...
Outkast was the last hip-hop group / artist to win album of the year. The only, like I said, the only two people or a group to ever win album of the year is in fact the Outkast with Speaker Box / Love Below. And I also noticed this one too. I think it was back in 1999. I don't know if I can really consider this. I think it's Lauryn Hill who won album of the year for her album. I believe it was the 1999 or the 2000 Grammys. One of those 2 Grammys. I always try to figure I know Lauryn Hill is considered hip hop, but she's kind of in between hip hop and R&B. So y'all let me know in the comments down below. Do y'all count that as a win for hip hop from Lauryn Hill from her album that dropped in 1998? Let me know in the comments. But let me know in the comments down below. Do y'all think that's considered hip hop, a full length hip hop album? Yeah, just let me know. But let's continue.
As here, the nominees are Kendrick and SZA with Luther, and Doechie's also here, and then Bad Bunny, Sabrina Carpenter, Billie Eilish, Lady Gaga, Chappell Rowan, and Brose and Bruno Mars have songs here. And I mean, while you look at these songs, there are some big records. I do think that Luther very well could take this because I really don't know what else would and what else would fully make sense. And then for Song of the Year, it's pretty much the exact same songs, and Luther is here once again. So either with either of these categories, which Kendrick did take home both of them last year, I think there is a chance that Kendrick could get another one of these big awards, which would just be huge. And now if we just look at the rest of the rap categories, well, for Best Rap Performance, Kendrick is nominated twice with TV Off and Chains and Whips with Clipse, and then Cardi B got a nomination for Outside, Doechii.
That's crazy. 2 nominations for Kendrick Lamar. So either way, if let's just say if Clipse do win, I mean, like for example, if Clipse wins for best rap performance for Chips, Chains and Whips, is obviously a win for Kendrick. So either way, if Kendrick wins one of the two from either his own song "TV Off" with Lefty Gunplay or Chains and Whips along with the Clipse, it's still a win for Kendrick. But let's continue.
Is here, and Tyler the Creator and Tizo Touchdown are here for Darling I. And then for Best Rap Song, it's once again Doechii, and then Clipse with The Birds Don't Sing, Tyler with Sticky, Glorilla with TGIF, and Kendrick with TV Off, which also seems like it could be a potential win, although I could see it going to Clipse and I couldn't be mad. And then for Best Melodic Rap Performance, we have Friday and Meek Mill Proud of Me.
Oh yeah, I was right, Luther.
So shout out to that being nominated. It's nice to see an underrated track get there. And then JID, Ty Dolla $ign, and Black with Wholeheartedly, which is another cool track. And then Kendrick consistent with Luther. And then Terrace Martin and Rhapsody got a nomination, which is cool. And then Party Next Door and Drake with Somebody Loves Me, which now with this category, when you really look at it and see Luther versus Somebody Loves Me, it's almost like another mini battle between Kendrick Lamar and Drake. And just with Drake getting a Grammy nomination, I'm sure he's going to lose. And it's honestly funny that he got this one little thing and really has not seemed to get anything else. And I'm sure Kendrick will end up taking this. So just to see.
That's something I'm surprised that even Party Next Door even put Somebody Loves Me as the nomination. I mean, if they was gonna pick anything, they could. I mean, I can understand because Drake doesn't rock with the Grammys. If Drake still was rocking with the Grammys, they would have definitely put Nokia as one of the nominations for like a Grammy. I think that was with the initial single they could have went with. But since Drake doesn't rock with the Grammys, they have to go with the backup plan, which is Somebody Loves Me.
Drake get laughed out of the building one more time? Well, honestly, it's funny. And it's great that his music got submitted to the Grammys somehow. And speaking of submitting their music to the Grammys, no matter what Drake is going to try to do to deflect any responsibility to the fact that he even cares about this show, and they're trying to say that Party Next Door submitted their songs, just to see Drake get barely any acknowledgement. And even if we go to the general R&B category and all of the R&B categories for songs, which is where they submitted most of the SSS for You album too, well, to just see these guys strike out and to not get a single look. And for Drake, well, this exit and escape for hip-hop that he tried to get, and I guess this album of the year win that he tried to get within another genre, well, you are not going to get that, Cupcake, and you gotta stay hip-hop because this...
No, wrong one. Oh my God, fantastic hip-hop. You be coming with the jabs. It is hilarious. All right, but let's continue.
This is the category, and this is the space that you have chosen to operate in. Well, I just love to see that, and really for SSS for You, I am sure a lot of the voters were confused why it was even in the R&B category, because listen, while there is a lot of auto-crooning and a lot of Drake horrible singing, there is still a ton of rapping on the majority of that record, and it's really no different than a lot of the other Drake albums where he's just doing whatever he possibly can to try and make things go by. And so just seeing that this is about to be another bad year for Cupcake at the award show, seeing him just get rejected from R&B while hip-hop is having the biggest year it has had in years, with now 3 rappers leading the Album of the Year nominations. Again, everything here just feels so poetic and feels like it could not have been scripted better if they tried to. And so aside from all of those where Kendrick and Clipse are dominating and Drake is being erased, some other notable nominations tend to come in the hip-hop space from Tyler the Creator, who with Don't Tap the Glass got nominated for Best Alternative Album, which really does look...
Whoa, Oh, wait a minute. I thought it was Oh, snap. Also, so Tyler the Creator has 2 albums that's been nominated for a Grammy. Not only his Chromacopia album, but also his Don't Tap the Glass. That is, wow. Wow. Shout out to Tyler the Creator. I did. And I ain't gonna lie, I do enjoy the Don't Tap the Glass album. I mean, there was like maybe the first two songs I didn't like, but I did enjoy the rest of the songs on there. I think the first 2-3 songs I didn't enjoy, but the rest, I think one of my favorite tracks is Tweaking. That's one of my favorite tracks from him. Yeah, but shout out to Tyler. But let's continue.
Like a winnable category, as you could see. And then also Tyler the Creator, and I'm kind of surprised that Kendrick didn't get nominated here, but I guess I can't complain too much because he's really just dominated in so many other ways, is nominated for Best Album Cover alongside Bad Bunny and some other artists and their records. And I think with Chromacopia here, this is another spot and another place where he could potentially get a win. And so overall, when we just look at the way hip-hop is stacking up at the Grammys and the way these three superstar talents in Kendrick Lamar, the Clipse, and Tyler, the Creator have pretty much set rap up to potentially have one of its most dominant years that we have ever seen. And it is going to be amazing to hopefully see all of the rap stars just pop out and, try to make some sort of a bigger statement.
All right, we're going to stop it right here. You guys can finish the rest of this video on your own time. But shout out to all the hip hop artists that's been nominated for a Grammy this year. Shout out to Kendrick Lamar, shout out to Clipse, shout out to Tyler, the Creator, shout out to JID, shout out to Glorilla. They're doing their thing. And people always say hip hop was boring, hip hop is dead. No, hip hop is pretty much alive. And what I mean by hip hop, I'm talking about real hip hop, not the mainstream commercial rap music hip hop. We're talking about the real hip hop, the people who really put in an effort to the art form and not just more on the clout and then trying to go viral. We're talking about real art, real music. But yeah, shout out to them. Yeah. But let me know in the comments down below what y'all thoughts on everything. And like I said in the beginning, who is going to win Best Rap Album and Album of the Year in the hip hop? Like I said, for me, for Best Rap Album, I got to give it to the Clipse. And then for Album of the Year, I got to give it to Kendrick. That's my vote, and that's my predictions. Let me know in the comments down below y'all prediction on this. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and end this video. Like I said, I don't want to make my videos no longer than 30 minutes. So we're going to go ahead and end it right here. But yeah, like, share, comment, subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it. Also follow me in my social media platforms above. Join the Discord as well. Leaving the link in the description down below. So without further ado, I'll see you guys in the next one. Deuces.